This video is basically random Star Wars news I wanted to share last week, but I was super busy. Oops.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Spoilers in this video, don't watch if you don't want spoilers. Don't do it.
First, Making Star Wars clarified some Episode 9 rumors. The new stormtroopers being called Sith Troopers aren't actually called that. There are 50 of them and they only answer to Kylo and the Knights of Ren, but their actual name hasn't been revealed yet. They also said that the Knights of Ren won't be a threat to Kylo this episode, as it was believed they may turn on him from other leaks and speculation. But they reaffirmed there is a threat from the Beyond still, and the Knights of Ren will have more elaborate weapons. Which, as long as we see the Knights of Ren, I'm down for whatever. Oh, and for them to gangbang Rey. In the beat the shit out of her way, not sexual way, because gangbang can be used for both ways. Those that had a freak out even though I explained my usage of the term in that other video.
I'm not going to stop. Keep being butthurt.
Interestingly, they believe that Rey finds out about the MacGuffin, which is supposedly controversial, that the bad and good guys want it in Episode 9 first, and then everyone meets on the planet that was filmed on Jordan. Again, bad guys and good guys. There was also more confirmation that Rey put the Skywalker lightsaber together, which has been leaked for a while now. I mean, they even focused on her wanting to put it back together in the comics. Besides that, Rose is high up in the Resistance, but how much presence she has in the movie is still up in the air. Given the intense backlash against her character, I truly wonder what they're going to do with her. I really hope we don't get a Rose hate 2.0.
I didn't enjoy the character, but holy hell. Stop attacking the actor or actress of a character you don't like. Common sense.
But let's continue on Episode 9 information from different parts of the internet. Other rumors state that Episode 9's trailer will drop in April and be attached to the Avengers movie, because people needed more reasons to see the next Avengers movie, I guess. Even if you're one of those people that don't want to see Avengers Endgame, which, okay, I mean, different folks, different strokes. The trailer will be on YouTube in no time, so no worries. Next, the Millennium Falcon will have a new look in Episode 9, so they can probably sell more toys. I know that's the cynical view of it, but really, every time they make a change to the Falcon, they produce new toys on it, and then people that need each version buy it. It's a financially smart move on their part, honestly. In The Force Awakens, we saw it had a different look when the sensor array was replaced that was knocked off in Return of the Jedi. Then at the end of The Last Jedi, during the Battle of Crate, we saw the dish get knocked off again. So according to leaks, the sensor array dish will be replaced again and look different in Episode 9. It supposedly will be completely different than any other dish before, with 6 sides, but in the same location, of course. Bantha Tracks made a mock-up of what it's supposed to look like. I guess I'm not really concerned about the Falcon's dish, so I don't know, I guess we'll see with released merchandise, but I don't know, what the dish looks like on the Falcon doesn't bother me too much. I just accept it for what it is. A cash grab.
Oh, and this is fun.
If you're wondering about those planets in Resistance, I mean, if you even watch that show, I understand if you don't. I haven't even gotten around to it yet because I just wasn't wowed by the trailers, and it seems like it was made for even younger kids than Rebels was. However, I don't want to say anything negative about it till I watch it, so I'm sure the show is fine. Anyways, it was confirmed these destroyed planets were proto-Star Killers when the First Order was experimenting and trying to create the weapon. As you can see, they had some failures before getting it right. And actually, hearing they are showing things like this actually makes me want to check out the show, but I'll have to wait to find more time to do so. If you watch it currently, let me know how it is and if I should actually watch it.
Oh, and because there's always people that tell me you're not a real Star Wars fan unless you read and watch every single piece of Star Wars canon, let me know how those children's Star Wars books are treating ya. And especially thank the person that reads them to you.
Okay, next, Rian Johnson had to deny more rumors when people started spreading his Star Wars trilogy will be rated G, which is just the stupidest rumor to start running. Just stop making up shit about his trilogy, people. Wait until he even starts filming, then go fucking nuts. However, on Rian's trilogy that apparently is still happening, it's being said that due to The Last Jedi backlash and Solo not doing so hot, Rian Johnson's trilogy will now come after David's and DB's. Or at least Rian's first film in the trilogy will come after D&D begin their series. It honestly could be from the backlash, or simply that D&D got their shit together faster. Those guys are super excited about their trilogy. Rian's series is supposedly very close to hitting the ground running than previously thought, though. In fact, Fanthetrack said E&E Industries UK Limited was registered and will be the first film for Rian's trilogy. They believe this indicates Rian Johnson's first movie in his Star Wars trilogy will enter production soon, which could just be very early development and doesn't mean final production will happen, but his trilogy is still moving forward. But let's go back to D&D because Casey Bloys, HBO's programming president, finally confirmed just how many Star Wars movies the showrunners for Game of Thrones are going to make. Which this news is actually like 2 weeks old at this point. Life got crazy. Before this interview, we only knew that they were given a Star Wars series, which could have been any number of films. According to Casey, after they completely finish up with the last season of Game of Thrones, which is currently in the editing process, they are going to work on their Star Wars movies. And in talking about this, Casey actually did confirm that D&D were given 3 movies. So they're getting a trilogy. Interestingly, he talked about how they were supposed to make Confederate, a show for HBO, but that is delayed due to their Star Wars deal. He said, "It's hard to say to someone, you can't go do Star Wars. They love it. It's a childhood dream. They'll go do that, remember why they love television, and come back." That they're still working on their Star Wars trilogy is consistent with what Lucasfilm has said, and I'm crossing my fingers they do something set before the prequel era. And personally, I'm really glad that people that are in love with Star Wars and this is a childhood dream are in charge of a trilogy. Leave Star Wars in the hands of people that love it. In other news, Disney Plus, Disney's streaming service, may be releasing a bunch of Star Wars TV shows, like a crazy amount. We've heard a lot of buzz, but according to some legit places, they are doing a 3rd unannounced Star Wars TV series. As of right now, we only know 2 of them that are for sure happening, the Cassian series and the Mandalorian TV series, which The Mandalorian has actually finished filming. While Fanthetrax is saying the 3rd as of yet unannounced Star Wars TV series will shoot in the UK under the production name of Series 3 Productions UK Limited, which was registered on the Public UK Companies Register on October 12th, 2018. They believe the details of the series will be announced at Star Wars Celebration in April. But it kind of sounds like for right now they're just throwing ideas out there, but here's a list of potential TV shows to air on Disney Plus, or shows that have been rumored to be that 3rd series. Stories about a young Princess Leia, the Knights of Ren, Rose, Darth Bane, Finn, Poe, Kira, Lando, and Han. As this is the idea pitch phase, it will be a while before we actually see what will become a show and which was just an idea being thrown at the wall. Personally, I would love to see a series on Kira after Solo, or maybe even the Knights of Ren. Honestly, I'd watch anything Poe or Finn, though. I highly doubt Rose will get her own live-action TV series, but crazier things have happened. But we may be able to narrow down what exactly this 3rd live-action television series is going to be, even though I know there's a lot of ideas being thrown out there right now. Making Star Wars is confident that an Obi-Wan TV series has been greenlit for Disney+. In fact, they were told that the Obi-Wan Kenobi limited TV series is happening, and it is the next top priority for the Disney Plus streaming service, which, come on. If Disney wants to push people to their streaming service, this is how they would do it, and they know it. According to their sources, the series could be as many as 6 episodes. And Making Star Wars seems very adamant despite the many Star Wars TV series being thrown out there. This one is actually happening and will be going into production soon. Now, if you're wondering why Obi-Wan isn't going to be a movie, well, you can blame Solo flopping in theaters for that. The Obi-Wan movie was supposed to go into production shortly after Solo premiered, but when it tanked, things changed around, and Bob Iger announced they were rethinking their approach. Apparently this was their rethinking. Less movies, more limited TV series. As we've seen, TV has become more powerful than movies in some cases. This could be a very smart move for Disney and Lucasfilm. This also opens up for more limited run series that otherwise wouldn't get made into a movie. Now the next logical step would be for this to be announced at Star Wars Celebration. So let's hold our breaths until April that this is actually happening, because I need it. Actually, it seems like a lot of exciting stuff will be announced at Celebration this year. We're likely getting exclusives about Episode 9, the Mandalorian TV series, and maybe the Cassian TV series, and even the new Star Wars TV series that may or may not be Obi-Wan related. The revival of the Clone Wars, more info on Galaxy's Edge, tons more books and comic announcements, and maybe some info on D&D and Ryan's trilogies.
If you're going to Celebration, I am so jealous. Make sure you have a ton of fun, which I'm sure you're going to.
So what do you think about the Obi-Wan limited TV series on Disney+? Do you watch Star Wars Resistance? And what do you think D&D's trilogy will be about? Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.